I'm going to go over my paper one script, particularly the comprehension, and I'm going to give you the. Hello, is it clear now? So I'm going to give you the precise tips and tricks that you need to get a good comprehension paper and general good summary. Alright, so the key tip here in paper one is to read the comprehension at least twice before you start attempting the paper. Because first of all, you need to get an idea, you need to paint a picture of the entire comprehension in your mind before attempting any question, because then you will know what question is demanding what. And the language in paper one, especially comprehension, is particularly really important to focus on, because we need to know what the examiner is asking. When the examiner is asking for a feeling, then you need to describe it with an adjective or the particular tips and tricks that Ms. Hannah gave you regarding that particular question or any question in T1. Now, if I would give you a little backstory of my own T1, I wasn't that good in T1, so that's why I wanted to get how to get good marks. I wanted to know how to get good marks in T1. So that's why I missed Anna की T1 की workshop की थी and but genuinely जो structure Miss Anna gave you for T1, I didn't have a particular structure for T1. I did not know कि इस तरह इस question को attempt करना. I just did it from my own general knowledge, like reading novels and all of that. Lekin the structure that Miss Anna gave you, it's a very it is exactly what the examiner wants you to know. वही एकदम अगर आप यूज करोगे फोकस के साथ जो भी वो एकदम गाइड करिए वही, क्योंकि मेरे पास कोई और रिसोर्स नहीं थी. आई जस्ट टुक द वर्कशॉप मिस हैना की एंड देन आई अप्लाइड दैट पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रक्चर. तो आपको भी वही करना है, बिल्कुल वो स्ट्रक्चर यूज करना है. अच्छा, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपको आपका सारा पैसेज एक बार एटलीस्ट पढ़ना है और केयरफुली पढ़ना है. पेंट अ पिक्चर ऑफ दैट पैसेज इन योर माइंड सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन. देन देयर आर मल्टीपल क्वेश्चंस इन पेपर वन. Okay, so first of all, if the examiner is asking for a feeling, then you need to describe it with an adjective. You need to know what the examiner is asking, और इसको अच्छे तरीके से understand करने के लिए आपको practice करनी पड़ेगी paper one की, and especially analyzing the marking scheme because that's your only key for that. Miss Anna की notes are the biggest help resources में. And you guys have a lot of papers now. Back in our time, we had less papers for T1 because syllabus changed recently. So तुम लोग के पास papers हैं, तुम लोग practice कर सकते हो ज़्यादा. Miss Anna, I think you have given the inserts as well. So yeah, you can start.
I was trying to tell them कि यहाँ पे problem ये आया कि you explain the whole scenario. Could you tell them anything you remember of this?
Alright, so I think मेरे यहाँ
No marks were given except for example.
yeah. So यहाँ पर 3 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन में 1 मार्क एग्जाम्पल का किया था और मेरे 2 मार्क्स कट गए थे. Now what I did was I just paraphrased the entire paragraph that was given up. That is not what you need to do. You need to just explain the impression that I created. You need to explain it with an adjective. And I think you have told the students as well. You don't need to paraphrase what I did. It's a big mistake for me. And so, Miss Anna, I think you have given a complete guide for them how to attempt these questions. That is the only way to attempt a question like that. And this is the last question, I believe, in your T1. So this is the key for T1, I believe. सबसे पहले तो समरी को अटेम्प्ट करने के लिए यू नीड टू ब्रेनस्टॉर्म, जो मिस एना समझाती हैं. ब्रेनस्टॉर्म करना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिफोर यू अटेम्प्ट द एक्चुअल क्वेश्चन. एक रफ प्लान बना लेना, ठीक है, विच इज ऑल्सो नोन एज एविडेंस ऑफ प्लानिंग. ठीक है, सो यू नीड टू डू दैट एंड दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज फिर आपको नहीं पता होगा आपको लिखना क्या है. तो
Summary maybe we will make evidence of planning. Why should we map? Some people be like, why should we write the points again? Why should we write it?
So obviously you need to write them so that you know what to include in summary and what to not include in summary, and that you don't forget the point. Because examiner ने एक certain marking scheme बनाई है, marking guiding principles होते हैं marking scheme के अंदर, वो पढ़ना आप लोगों के लिए बहुत जरूरी है. Because अगर आप English language की marking scheme पढ़ेंगे तो there are like marking guiding principles. उनको अगर आप अच्छे से interpret करके समझ रहे हो ना, आपको समझ आ जाएगा examiner चाह क्या रहा है question के अंदर. तो एविडेंस ऑफ प्लानिंग ऑब्वियसली बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है बिकॉज वो आपको सारे पॉइंट्स और रेलेवेंट पॉइंट्स, ये नहीं कि कोई ऊट पटांग पॉइंट लिख दिया जो सवाल में पूछ दिए. यू नीड टू राइट द रेलेवेंट पॉइंट्स इन अ पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रक्चर यूजिंग ट्रांसिशनरी वर्ड्स. फिर आप यूज कर सकते हो सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर, मल्टीपल सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर, कंपाउंड कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर, इनको इंप्रूव करना.
We have to use them in some.
Yep, you do have to use them.
Complex sentences and transitional words use किए गए हैं. तब जाके we have scored good marks.
You can show them something else.